Excuse me. Pardon me.
Hey, sit down.
I mean, in terms of ticket price, I think $10 is a fine cap for just a regular movie-going experience. It's that weird psychological thing where $10 seems perfect because it's nice and round, but $11 seems too expensive, or $12, or $13. I'm not someone who really likes going to IMAX movies, generally, or 3D, so I really don't pay that much more. I don't know if it enhances my experience that much, and I don't know if it's worth that extra $6 to $10. I tend to like going to matinees. They're cheaper. Less people are there to ruin the time you have at the movie theater. I remember when I first moved to New York, I actually bought a Film Forum membership, and I just used to go to Film Forum every Saturday. And eventually the cost offset itself. You know, it'd be like $6 or $7 for a ticket, and sometimes they'd have a double feature, so you'd see like 2 old movies, and it was a good time. I think maybe large theater chains should consider some sort of reward or discount program where people pay up front a certain amount and have to go to a lot of movies to make that up. I know that's not going to be helpful for the box office take in the long run, but it would get more asses in seats.
The most I'm willing to pay for a movie is $10. It really just depends on the experience. Like, I'll pay $10 at the Draft House, get to drink beer, and everyone shuts the hell up and there's no phones. Or I can go spend $10 at the local, the local Cineplex and have it be ruined by children and people who aren't exactly shutting the hell up. It really depends on the movie. Am I going to want to pay $10 to go see Despicable Me 2? Yes, by the way, I really want to go see Despicable Me 2. Am I going to want to go pay $10 to see Turbo? Hell no. And it really depends on the movie. Really, I would go see Fast and Furious 6 for like $20.
I don't go see movies in the theater very often because tickets are really expensive, especially in New York City. In fact, the first time I went to a New York City theater, aside from like for, press screenings or whatever, was to see This Is the End the other day. And I went at 10:30 in the morning because tickets at 10:30 in the morning are $7.50, which, is sort of getting up there for me. Tickets are generally more like $13, $14, and that's way too much. I don't have that kind of money. I think my limit is probably closer to 10. If I'm in a group by myself, I wouldn't spend that much. If I'm going to an IMAX movie, I think I'd probably be okay with 12 or 13, but for something on a smaller screen, I can't justify anything over 10.
I know it's fun to say, oh, movie prices are too fucking high and shit like that, but seriously, they fucking are. I don't pay for 3D, I don't pay for IMAX, and because they're as high as they are now, I barely go to the movies. I mean, I really think the sweet spot was at $10, but, I mean, I know in New York, if you go out to, like, New York City, you're paying $15 for a fucking ticket, and it's fucking ridiculous. Hopefully with on-demand and same-day releases, that shit'll die down, or it'll get even worse, but I honestly can't find a good reason to go to the theater anymore.
Wait, you have to pay for movies? Don't they just let you in for... Okay, but if I had to pay for movies... $5? That sound... No, they're more. Oh, 10. No, okay. I would go as high as 15. Maybe. And they need to give me free food.